Winter storms are a force to be reckoned with. From blizzards to snowstorms, extreme winter weather can wreak havoc on communities and cause immense destruction. In this blog post, we'll look back on some of the most extreme winter storms in modern history. From the Great Blizzard of 1888 to Winter Storm Nemo, these are the top 5 most extreme winter storms in modern history. I'm Jenny, and you're watching Top Lists Weekly. Number 5, the Blizzard of 1996. The Blizzard of 1996, also known as the Great Snowfall of 1996, was an extreme winter storm that affected much of the northeastern United States in January of 1996. It produced strong winds, heavy snowfall and cold temperatures, making it one of the most extreme winter storms in modern history. The storm began on January 6 when a high-pressure system from Canada collided with a low-pressure system from the Great Plains. This created a powerful cold front which swept through New England, bringing with it sub-zero temperatures and hurricane-force winds. Snowfall began on January 7 and continued for almost 2 days, with some areas receiving up to 4 feet of snow. The combination of wind and snow made travel nearly impossible and caused massive power outages throughout the region. Although the storm passed quickly, its effects were felt for months afterwards. Many schools and businesses were closed due to the snow, while some roads were blocked off until May. The economic damage was estimated at over $1 billion, making it one of the costliest winter storms in U.S. history. Despite all this, the blizzard of 1996 still remains a fond memory for many Northeasterners. It provided a much-needed respite from the cold winter weather, giving people a chance to embrace their inner snow lovers and enjoy sledding, snowman building, and all the other activities that come with a good snowfall. If you're glad you're not caught in a blizzard right now, please consider subscribing to our channel. Number 4, the White Easter Storm of 2007. On April 6 to 7, 2007, a major snowstorm affected much of the eastern United States. The storm dumped over 18 inches of snow in some parts of Maryland and Pennsylvania and over 20 inches in other areas, including Washington, D.C. This storm was so powerful that it closed schools for days, shut down highways and airports, and caused massive power outages. The White Easter Storm of 2007 was the result of 2 separate weather systems colliding to form one massive storm. A cold front from Canada merged with a warm front from the Gulf of Mexico and created a powerful snowstorm which then spread across the Midwest, Mid-Atlantic and New England states. The storm produced blizzard conditions with heavy snow, strong winds, and frigid temperatures. It caused over 300,000 homes and businesses to lose power. It also caused massive transportation delays and canceled many flights. The weather was so extreme that schools were forced to close for days and power crews had to work around the clock to restore electricity. The White Easter Storm of 2007 is an extreme winter storm that stands out among the worst storms of modern history. Its combination of heavy snow, strong winds, and cold temperatures left the region paralyzed and without power for days. Number 3, the Superstorm of 1993. The Superstorm of 1993 was one of the most intense and devastating winter storms in modern history. On March 12 and 13, 1993, the storm hit the east coast of the United States with heavy snow and strong winds. The storm brought a blizzard to the region, with some areas receiving up to 3 feet of snow. This storm was also accompanied by strong winds, with gusts reaching as high as 70 miles per hour. In addition, the storm produced high tides, flooding many coastal areas. The damage caused by the storm was extensive. According to the National Weather Service, more than 300 people lost their lives due to the storm and its effects. In addition, property damage was estimated to be in the billions of dollars. Over the course of 2 days, around 100 million people were affected by the storm in some way, making it one of the most costly and deadly winter storms in modern history. Despite its destructive power, there were also some positive effects of this storm. For example, the storm helped to replenish depleted groundwater reserves in some states. In addition, the storm helped to reduce air pollution levels in many cities due to a decrease in automobile traffic caused by the storm. Overall, the Superstorm of 1993 was an extremely powerful winter storm that had significant impacts on millions of people across the eastern United States. From its destructive winds and heavy snowfall to its positive environmental effects, this storm was a testament to the unpredictable power of nature. Number 2. The January thaw of 2009. The January thaw of 2009 was a major winter storm that impacted the Midwest and Northeast United States in late January. It brought an unusually mild start to the year with temperatures soaring above 50 degrees Fahrenheit, breaking records set in 1900. Snow cover melted across much of the affected area, causing major flooding throughout the Midwest and Northeast. The thaw also created a rare warm weather winter event, where temperatures were around 10 degrees higher than average. The extreme weather caused multiple states to declare a state of emergency. Numerous areas experienced power outages due to the severe flooding, with some areas losing power for up to a week. In addition, there were numerous reports of water damage from the melted snow and ice. The January thaw of 2009 is remembered for its extreme impact on winter weather. It caused temperatures to rise significantly and resulted in a number of damaging floods and power outages. While it may have been a welcome relief from the cold winter months, its lasting effects are still felt today. Number 1. The Christmas blizzard of 2009. The Christmas blizzard of 2009, also known as the Snowpocalypse and Snowmageddon, was an intense winter storm that affected the central and eastern United States from December 24 to 26, 2009. It was one of the most severe winter storms in modern history, with areas in the mid-Atlantic and Northeast receiving up to 2 feet of snow. The storm began on Christmas Eve with snow and freezing rain. As it intensified, a wide swath of states were affected, including Ohio, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Delaware, Virginia, West Virginia, New York, and New Jersey. The storm caused blizzard-like conditions and extreme wind gusts of up to 65 miles per hour. The storm created hazardous driving conditions and thousands of stranded motorists. Hundreds of flights were canceled throughout the region and Amtrak services were suspended in many areas. Thousands of people were without power for days following the storm. In all, the storm cost an estimated $500 million in damages. The Christmas blizzard of 2009 will go down in history as one of the most intense winter storms in modern history. It is a reminder of just how quickly the weather can change during the winter months, and how important it is to be prepared for such events. The winter season can bring some of the most extreme weather events in modern history. From blizzards to thaws and from storms to vortexes, the past 2 decades have brought us some truly remarkable storms. The blizzard of 1996 was one of the worst storms to hit the eastern U.S. in the 20th century. The White Easter storm of 2007 was an unusual spring storm that caused severe flooding in the Midwest. The superstorm of 1993 was one of the most powerful and damaging storms to hit the east coast of the United States. The January thaw of 2009 brought unseasonably warm weather to many parts of the country, while the Christmas blizzard of 2009 caused havoc in the Midwest. The White Christmas of 2010 saw unusually heavy snowfall across the Northeast, while the Groundhog Day blizzard of 2011 brought significant snowfall to portions of the Midwest. The February blizzard of 2013 caused coastal flooding in Massachusetts, while the polar vortex of 2014 brought bitterly cold temperatures and extensive snowfall throughout much of the northern U.S. These 10 extreme winter storms are some of the most memorable weather events in recent history.